Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Alex. Quick review of the PeeCock Products Triple Features Packer. It's a 3-in-1 packer that you can pack, pee, and play with. At least that's how it's advertised. They sell 3 different sizes. There's a 3.5 inch, which is $129 US dollars. 5.5, which is $139, and 6.5, which is $149. It's a Singapore-based company, so shipping is around $20, 18 to 20, I believe. You'll get it in about a month. Some people said they got it in 9 days. That's absolutely wrong. They must have lived in Singapore. Um, then they offer it in 4 colors, 3 sizes, 4 colors. Light beige, which is more of a pink, kind of like the soft packers whenever you first get them. Uh, a beige, which is what I got. A moderate brown and dark brown, or brown. That's not dark brown. Whenever you order the packer, you get the packer. You get an erection rod, so that way you can use it for sex. You get a kind of like a felt material pouch. Sorry, my eye really itchy. Felt pouch, and if you order the harness, you get the harness. They make 2 different harnesses, one for just packing and everyday use, and one for playing. However, they want to charge $23 for both. That was too much for me. So this is what the packer looks like right here. Interesting shape to it, but we'll get to that in just a second. The harness, I bought the Comfort All Day Harness. Not worth $19. You can make it for probably around 5. It's basically a little rubber O-ring, very thin, cotton, fabric on both sides, and a piece of elastic, so that way you can, if you gain a little weight or if it's a little small, it stretches. It also comes with 2 elastic pieces on the front that you're actually supposed to loop under your legs and pin to the point where you want and sew it on, and I guess that keeps it in place better, but I don't know how to sew. So yeah, I basically said, no, we won't do that one. So, uh, like I said, harness. Basically, as far as the packer goes, like I said, this is the 5.5 beige. An interesting colored beige. It's kind of skin colored, but a little, I don't know, not. But whatever, it works. Nobody's really looking at it. So basically, you're supposed to be able to pack with it. And then as far as the pee portion goes, this is kind of like a funnel, and you're supposed to be able to lean this, like hold this back against you, and pee out of it while standing up at the urinal. We'll get to that in a second. As far as the play portion goes, this is the erection rod that you get. It's very firm. You can't really squeeze it, but you can bend it. Very nice. Has a flared tip, so you don't have to worry about it coming out the other end. And you play with yourself a bit, and you get yourself nice and hard, basically. And what do you know? It's the hard on, right? So pretty nice. It still bends. Um, but you can use it for sex. So that's good. So that's what it looks like. Maybe you don't have that in there. So yeah, that's basically how you're supposed to be able to use it and whatnot. And so now I'm going to cover the problems I've had with it because I've had quite a lot. First off, with the harness, like I said, it's not worth $19. It rides up a lot. The ring is a little, while it's really tight once you get it on there, if it moves too much, then it gets really loose, and then I had my packer hanging like that once, and that's not good. Problem with the overall design is that this tends to try and go places that it shouldn't instead of just being straight. That's because it's really thin, because I don't want it to be too awkward, I guess. The balls, they're squishy, but they're pretty hard. Like obviously you can see that I could squish them, but it takes enough effort, and you can tell whenever it's in your hand that they're a little hard. Also, this connection right here, is very thick. I think that definitely causes a problem because whenever you get that little bitty rubber ring, basically holding it, and you try and lean to one side, notice how the entire thing wants to swivel. Um, you know, that then puts a bulge over here and a bulge over here, especially because these are so hard. Kind of problematic. It looks really weird, so you have to really adjust this and work with it. If you use the harness, it gets it pretty impossible. It makes it pretty impossible to look natural. So I've definitely been using it in my compression shorts. Um, as far as peeing with it goes, um, that don't work. It's a great idea, really great idea. But the only time that I have gotten it to work successfully after multiple attempts was standing in the shower with my legs really far apart. We're talking like 3 foot apart, past shoulder width, like really awkwardly big distance between my feet apart. And even then, like it just was weird because this just wants to point straight down because of this thick connection here. Um, I don't know. It did not work well. Um, have not been able to use it like it's supposed to be used with even just boxers on. Impossible. Um, I think what I'm going to do to fix that problem though is use my latex tubing and medicine spoon from my best STP ever video and put that in here. And I've actually used it twice like that. I took it out for I don't know what. Oh, so I could pack with it and it not be poking me, so I could go work out. Um, the other problem with this, I think that they could alleviate 2 problems here by making this connection maybe sturdier but thinner and drop the balls a little bit. That would make this funnel bigger, and I think that would also give it a better feeling in your pants and whatnot. I haven't had any problems with it during play, really. As far as sex goes, there is something wrong with it that might have been a result of using it for sex. I don't really know. That's what the company says. The company blames it on me having sex with it, but that's what it's made for. So I don't know. But basically, there's this big gash under here. I don't know what I have to do to get you to see. That's actually supposed to be connected, and there's that big gash there. Um, and I don't know how that happened, but I'm pretty sure it's because of their harness, because that happens to be when you put this in here, which it's a little hard to get on, but whenever you get it on here, that is right where the harness is. See, look, you can see where it reconnects over it now. So I think that's the problem because it doesn't have anything to support these heavy balls basically. I think if they were to make it like I think it's the Mr. Right Packer harness. If they were to make it more like that, I think it would be a little bit better for it. And I suggested that to them because it's definitely a problem. Uh, so like I said, it's overall it was about $200 for the comfort harness, the Packer shipping, all of that, and I've only used it. I've probably only worn it 3 times with the harness, probably 4 or 5 in the compression shorts. Only used it for sex twice, and it's already broken. And to me, that is a problem. So I contacted them, and they offered me $100, which is half of all that I paid for it. And said, we think that's fair because you caused this damage, blah blah blah. Well, I didn't cause the damage, and I emailed them back and said, that's ridiculous. You don't pay $200 for a product and empty out your bank account, because transitioning is not cheap, and not all transgender people have money to blow on something like this for it to break in a so they basically offered me $139 to get a new Packer, which of course will not cover shipping. Um, but I'll eventually just have to buy it. I don't have the money right now. I don't even have $20 to spend on shipping. It's ridiculous. Other than that, uh, I mean, in theory, it is a great Packer. I give them that. They came up with something that no other company has done. A 3-in-1. If you can get that to work for you, or if you can modify it like I'm going to, and if you can think of a better harness and avoid that tear, then yeah, I could see it being worth $200. But without all that stuff, it's not just as it is. Trying to use it as is, it's not worth the money. The good news is it doesn't change color like the soft packer, and it's not sticky like the soft packers whenever you wash it. So that's good. So there's a video on that, and yeah, I guess that's it. Buy it if you want, but you might want to wait until they come out with another generation and fix some problems. So yeah, that's that. Questions, comments, post.